Hi everyone, today is Monday, June 19th, 2017. My name is Brian McInerney. I'm the hydrologist here at the National Weather Service in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is a summer 2017 briefing looking at the potential hazards emergency managers may face and have to deal with this upcoming summer. So when you think of the anticipated weather-related threats, the brain trust here at the Weather Service, I got one, and we kind of discussed the different ones. Really, the first thing we came up with out of everybody's ideas was basically heat. And the heat is due in a large part to our changing climate and our warming. Last year we set 17 heat records in the summertime. Most of those were the nighttime lows, and we're going to anticipate more heat. We've changed our philosophy here at the National Weather Service. We used to think it's Utah, it's a hot place in the summer. But as we slide into those extreme heat venues, and you see it with this graphic, a little change in the average brings us into the more extreme heat. And then when you see days above 100 degrees, we're going to see more. So we've adapted, we've changed our thinking. We're going to put heat advisories when we have these heat waves coming out that can be quite dangerous to the public. So if you could keep an eye on that, weather.gov, and then you click on Utah on the map, you'll see any heat advisories we have. You can always get with me if you need any questions on how this works. When you look at wildfire, this is also dependent on the amount of heat we have this summer. Drying of fuels. Already we've started the season. We've got some heat waves right now that are fueling some pretty big fires, human caused. This is down near Bryan Head. This was just the other day as they're trying to put this out. But depending if this heat keeps up with the absence of rainfall, cooler temperatures, and a lot of solar radiation, we're going to have more wildfire. If you live next to areas that have a large population where people kind of recreate right in that interface area, anticipate more of this. We typically see guns, target shooting, kids playing with matches, those kinds of things, starting fires, especially around the holidays with fireworks. This is something we do anticipate, and with that comes debris flows when you get the post-burn due to intense thunderstorms on the hillsides, and then we have to a whole nother series we'll deal with. But for the time being, we'll just look at wildfires. And then the third, and this is mostly for southern Utah and even into central Utah, is flash floodings. Intense thunderstorms falling on ground that can't infiltrate, and you get these big flash flood events. This is all dependent on how the monsoonal moisture comes up from the Pacific and up into Mexico. We really have no good way to forecast this. We just know about climatologically July 1st through the end of September is when you get these thunderstorms with lots of moisture. Last year wasn't very big. We had relatively few flash flood events compared to some of the bigger years, but we just don't know. This is one of those things that beyond 7 days we don't have a good feel for. So understand, if you live down in that area, this is still a possibility. We're geared up for it. We've got a new satellite that helps us out a great deal, and we're looking for this. Also, with summertime brings thunderstorm activity. If it's more of a drier year, you're going to get outflow winds, microburst winds, as you see in this image here, that's causing lots of problems, especially if you're on large bodies of water, people recreating, large waves, those kinds of things, or just flying debris from thunderstorms that happen. You get hail, lightning, those kinds of things. So these are the kind of the game plan that we've come up with that we're gearing up for. We want to make sure everything is in place. We're going to be issuing heat advisories. If you need anything, if you have any questions, you can always give me a call. This is my cell phone number. There's my email. And I'd like to help you out. If I can't, I can figure out a way to talk to a person who might. But other than that, let's go with that for now. And then as things get into it, if we find we have specific days or events coming up, we'll send out more briefings to keep you abreast of what's going on. So until then, this is Brian McInerney, National Weather Service, and I do appreciate taking the time to listen to this. Thank you.